guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yashita and I make content regarding books. So if you're interested in reading or if you want to get into reading, then this might be the channel for you to subscribe. Alright, let's talk about today's video. Since I'm on my reading chair, it means that it is going to be a reading vlog. I'll talk about the books I've been reading, what I will be reading in this vlog, and what were my views on them. So let's get started. I know I've been gone for a few weeks and could not post consistently. It is because of multiple reasons. First of all, I was busy with other stuff. You guys would know that I teach dance and other courses as well, so I was busy doing that. And also I couldn't find a book that would make me want to be reading or talk about it, so I was kind of in a slumpy situation, but now I'm out of it because of this beautiful book right here, Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. If you want to know my thoughts on it, I have posted a short video regarding it a few days back, so you can check that one out. But otherwise, I'm so happy. I'm in my reading mood again and I am really excited to be getting into some books. Let's talk about what books are on my TBR currently. Right now, I'm reading Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tully on my Kindle. Let's show you the beautiful cover of this book. I'm so excited because the starting of it is giving me Shatter Me vibes. If you know, you know. And I've been loving the writing style. That is what is making me want to read this book. It was a random pick. I came across someone's video and they were reading it, and so I just started it and I'm absolutely liking it. But I just don't like the gory part in it. It is making me feel very disgusted, and I don't read about violence and stuff. I do read fantasy, I do love fighting, but I'm not about the ugly violence, so it makes me feel like makes me feel really icky. But otherwise, this book is fun and I'm really excited to see where it takes us, because right now things are very unpredictable and I haven't even read the description of this book, so I'm going into it blindly. Although when I was checking it on Amazon, I did read a few lines over it, but I'm so excited to read this book. I was initially planning to read this book right here, Blood Like Magic by Lisel Sambury, but that book got my interest and now I'm keeping this kind of on the back burner. I am still really excited to be getting into this, but that book is a different type of fantasy and this one has magic in it, so I think these two books wouldn't go well together, so I'm keeping this here till the time I get to it. And also I have one more book that I'm reading on my Kindle, but I'm not sure I will be reading it a lot or how I feel about it right now. I did just barely start it. I'm 9% into it, but I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I've loved every single book in the Cherry Tree Harbor series till now, and this one is the fourth book which I'm reading currently. It is Small Town Swoon. I think the idea behind the two characters, it is a romance book and the two characters are not on talking terms right now, and why that is, I think the idea behind it is brilliant. And also I'm so happy that we already know what was the reason they are not on talking terms, because I just hate those books which build that suspense till the end of the book and it's not fun. So I'm happy that is not the case with this one. It was with people we meet on vacation. I just hated the fact that we had to wait for every chapter up till 11 to 12 years to figure out what happened, and it happened in Love and Other Words, which that book I hated. I just don't like that. I can deal with a slow burn. That is slow pace. It's not slow burn. So those are my views. Right now I'm just reading these two books, but I don't think I will be reading two books on my Kindle because I don't have the physical copies of either of them. So I don't know if I will be picking another book which I'll be reading physically. I am going to post this video the coming week. It is Sunday today, but I still have things to do today and the rest of the next week, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I will post this video by next week, because after that I'm going on a trip and I'm not gonna get any time to post another video for another week. But I have two very exciting videos planned for April. So be excited about that and about this video too, because I am enjoying the books that I'm reading. Let's get started with the reading portion of this reading vlog, because this intro is getting a lot longer than I originally planned, and it is going to be so hard editing it before I go on this trip. Let's hope for the best and get to reading. Hello, my bookish friends. So, I have a little update for you. I've been reading Trial of the Sun Queen and I am 26% into it. I myself don't know what this book is about. I'm still figuring it out myself, and this is the first time that I'm going into a book blindly, and it is making me anxious. So, no more going into books without reading the synopsis. I'm going with the flow and getting to know everything. I'm like following the world building as it is, which I think the world building and character development, both of these things are lacking in this book. But I am still so intrigued by the writing style. I love how the writer makes everything feel so real that I still want to continue this book and know what is going to happen. And also now I'm getting to know why people connect this book or think it is a ripoff of Throne of Glass. I myself can see some tidbits like the trial and competition part that I've read about in Throne of Glass, and also the map and the king's nature, and the trial bit again I can connect to Spin the Dawn, which I read recently. So I'm kind of feeling like I've already read this, give me more. And there is more, like the identity of our female main character is in question, and I'm really excited to see what is going to happen and how it is going to happen. That's why I'm into this book. And also the writing is beautiful as well. Like, the writing makes you want to read this book. It's not flowery, I would say, but like, you connect with the main character's emotions and you want to see where the things are gonna go. But otherwise I think that this book lacks the world building and the character development that could be seen. Like, a lot of characters, they don't have personality or individuality, because I can't see them as good or bad, and I'm like really not okay with how they do certain things and sometimes not. Like, I can't figure out if they are good for the main characters or not. That is the case. And also we got introduced to our male main character, but I'm not sure how I feel about him, because he needs redemption in my opinion. I don't necessarily agree with what he did, so I don't think I like him right now. But initially I was like connecting him to Dorian from Throne of Glass, but this thing literally changed my opinion of him, and he seriously needs some character development, character boost in my opinion, which I think is going to happen. So I'm taking it slowly, but I am liking this book enough to continue it, not enough that I, when people say that this book feels like something I've already read before, I think, why would you hate something that you have read before and you loved? But now I can see why, because I am like connecting so many things with other books that I'm really not being, totally in the book that I'm reading. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but like, I'm thinking so much of the other books that I can connect this with, that I am not being present in this book, and being able to differentiate between the characters that I've already read about and these ones. So this is something that I've been facing, but otherwise this book is amazing. I still have 8 hours to go, but I'm really excited to see where it goes. Oh my god, I love this. I have to highlight this. I can't tell you guys what I'm reading, but I'm reading the part where this Callius hairstylist comes into the picture. Just stylist, I think, not hairstylist. Oh, this book is so fun. I'm gonna read for a while and let you guys know if I have some more thoughts. But otherwise, this book is good. Ignore what I said earlier because this just made up for it. The scene. Hey guys, so I have a few minor updates. I've been reading Trial of the Sun Queen for a while and I've reached 60% mark. I feel like at this point it is dragging. A lot of things could have been like avoided getting so much attention, and I myself am trying to finish it quicker, which these two things combined are making this book even more unbearable. But I did want to say that the first trial in this book was really nice. Like, the concept of it was really good, so I did like reading about that. And I started another book. It's like sitting over here, so let's pop it in the screen. Porcupines in My Pants and Other Craziness. Like, I am having so much fun reading this book. It is about a 12-year-old who is kind of made to go on this adventure by the adults into the woods, into nature, and glow up and grow up. So this is the main theme basically. I've just started it. The way this 12-year-old like talks to you in this book is so personal, so witty, and like very taunting but hilarious at the same time. So I'm having so much fun reading it. I think I'm gonna put my attention onto this book because after going through 60% of a heavy, not even heavy, but like fantasy book with a very serious plot, I think I deserve to be laughing at a really silly book. So I had to sit down because now I want to show you some books that I got. Like, it is the time for a book haul. I'm so excited. Here they are. First of all, I got Rule of the Aurora King by Nisha Jetuli. It is the second book after Trial of the Sun Queen, which I'm already reading. I'm so excited to dive into it. It is a bit longer, so I ordered this one, but I'm reading the first book on my Kindle. I did not buy it. I wanted to, but then I thought, like, I've already started it, and when it will arrive, I will be a lot far into it, so I think there was no point in buying a book that I've already like started. So I bought the second one instead, and this one is longer than that. I can't basically read the synopsis because I'm not done with the first book, but I'm so excited. The cover is beautiful. Like, I like the cover of the first book better, but this one is cool. I just don't like the green color, but I like how it is paired with purple and how it will make sense to me after I'm done reading it. I don't know if I will be vlogging reading this book, but I'm really excited to read this book as well. Let's talk about the second book that I got. You can't see anything. Oh my god, it is so pretty. It is Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor, and I am so excited to read this book. I have been thinking about this book ever since I found out it was a book. The cover is like 100% Night Circus and Starless Sea by Ellen Morgenstern, and I've heard that this book is compared to Night Circus a lot, and I'm so glad that I still haven't read that book and I can go into this book not knowing, not reading something like this before. So I'm really excited. It is about a hotel which like changes location every night, and it is hiring, so we'll see who gets hired and the way they figure out how everything works in this hotel. I have heard that there are so many mysterious things that are happening in this book that you really enjoy reading, so I am really excited to see that. But otherwise, the cover is so pretty, like the blue and purple. I think this is much better than this book. I don't know, yeah, like this one is predominantly one colored, but this one has multi shades, so I'm really liking it. I just hope this is as good as some people say it is. It's not floppy. But this was the book that I got, so I'll talk to you guys when I am a little far into the books I'm reading. guys, so I have an update for you. I just finished Trial of the Sun Queen. I was reading this book the whole damn day because I wanted this video to be up before I go to the trip that I talked about with you guys in the beginning of this video. So my thoughts are that I liked this book, but I do think there were some issues. First of all was during the middle, some things just felt like they were dragged out and unnecessary. And secondly, one of the characters I could relate to, Keol from Throne of Glass, like highly relate to him. So that was kind of like I've read it before. And third thing is that I wanted more from the ending, which I did not get. Like I was expecting a huge revelation, which we did get, but it wasn't like very clear, and still like there are some loose ends, things that could be cleared in the second book, but still I wanted this book to have something worthwhile that I read like 400 pages for. So I think that essence or mind-blowingness was missing from this book. I tell you, I enjoyed this author's writing style. Like she has the writing that I want to read in fantasy and I enjoy, but still with that story the ending could have been so much better. Like it could have like been a 5-star read, but I ended up giving it a 4 stars, which is fine. I enjoyed reading this book. It's the journey that counts.